Hey, what's up, everyone? Brad Chmielewski here. So today I want to talk about being the boss of a creative company. So I am a creative at the heart. Like I make stuff, I animate, I design. I got into running Loose Keys because or starting Loose Keys because I could do all of that. I could be a designer, I could be an animator, I could do the work. And then it was finding people to help me with the work, to make more of it, to make it better, uh, just do things, help with things that I couldn't do. So as I was starting to get people involved with the company, like Jake Williams and Ethan Barnowski, and all the freelancers I've worked with over the past 5 years, like they've all helped contribute to growing this company. I've had to take a step back. I've had to become the project manager, the producer, the marketer, the I don't know, finance person even. Like I've had the creative for me at some level has to take a back seat, and that kind of at times hurts me, but for the greater good of me wanting to have a company, it definitely is good for the company. Like you should always hire people that are better than you. You hear people say that from time to time again, like hire people that are better with you because if you are the best person in the room, you're not learning anything. You need to have someone there that you can learn from. Like Jake here at the office got really good at Illustrator. Like he knows Illustrator in and out. Um, I've over the last few years I've learned Illustrator very well, but there are still times where I ask him like, "Oh, hey, how do I do this? What's the command for this?" Or this popped up because I'm not in it every day. I spent almost all day sending emails and posting some work we recently finished up. Not super exciting, but very important for the business, for the company on a whole. But as a creative person, like that kind of it bugs me a little bit because I wasn't the one making things. Like my name's not attached to it. Like I don't get the necessarily the credit for the work we got done because I didn't design anything. I didn't animate that one, but as the owner and growing the company, you have to take the step back and but that's better for the company. So that's kind of one of the hardest things about, I think, running a creative business. I listen to and watch a lot of Gary Vaynerchuk stuff and other people that kind of have a business that they run, and it's possibly marketing or it's even something else where they're the boss. But they're using social media, YouTube, Snapchat, just to talk about their business. And our business is so much more creative, and the work is it's not instant. I can't show you a house. Like, here's this house we're building right now. It's no, here's this shape that's going to be a character here tomorrow, and that doesn't seem very exciting to me or that interesting to share on social media or on YouTube even. So it's hard. Like it's hard to wrap my head around what we should be putting out there, what we should be sharing, and as the I guess the marketer and the boss and the hype man for Loose Keys, I'm always thinking about ways to uh, get our name out there, improve, make our next steps, and uh, yeah, creative businesses are hard, very hard. It's hard to sell your services to people. When you hire a plumber, you know what they're doing. They're fixing your sink. They're fixing your toilet. When you hire a creative to do a logo or an animation, there's a lot of mystery. There's a lot of magic going on. So it's hard at times. But knowing what I need to do day in and day out to keep moving the company forward. Just knowing that I'm not sitting there watching YouTube or watching Twitch, like I'm sending emails, I'm getting us jobs. Like that kind of what drives me day in and day out. It's not so much what it was 5, 6 years ago when I was working in another company. Like I wanted to work on the cool stuff. I want the company to get the cool stuff and my guys to want to work on the cool stuff. I don't need to get it because I got it. The company, if the company has it, if it's good for the company, it's good for me. I think that's what you have to start to like separate yourself when you run a creative business. Is like know that what's good for the company is good for you, and take away any of the pride of, but I want to work on it. I want to be the one that like designs it, or I want to be the one that solves the problem on this. And I've had to learn that over the last few years, and like really, really accept it. Uh, but yeah, anyone that's watching or thinking of running a creative business, know that it's not all creative all the time, especially as the boss or the lead on those jobs. You're managing quite a bit. So that's just kind of what I want to talk about today, and kind of I've been thinking about more, especially as I spent the day sending emails today. But you get a beer, you see what the team's putting out, you get client feedback from different jobs, and it really kind of motivates you. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking about today. But cheers. Thanks for checking out the YouTube channel. And be sure, if you have any questions about running a creative business or starting a company that does design or animation, like hit me up on Twitter. Always more than willing to respond, or offer any advice out there, or leave a comment here. And of course, I think I'm going to kind of start doing more videos like this about Lewskis and what we're doing on the YouTube channel. So cheers.